Hare Krishna. One second, kids. We can get started in a minute. Just sending a few messages. 1 second, kids.
What?
I'm in a class. Go with class. Hare Krishna, kids. Can we get started? I'll share my screen. 1 second.
Mataji, what are we doing today?
Today we are doing a Damotar Leela class. So,
No, like what are we doing? A craft?
oh, today there is story time.
Yay!
Okay, kids. I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. Hare Krishna.
Why is there only 15 kids?
Oh, how many usually come?
What?
I think
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully they will join soon. Maybe we can get started with our prayers and let them to join. Okay. All right. Om Ajnana Chakshurum Tamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama
Om Vishnu Padaya
Aya Bhutale
Bhutale
Bhakti
Mate Bhakti Namine Namaste
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very nice, kids. Very, very nice chanting. I see that lot. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare.
Okay, very nice chanting. And I saw that lot of, most of them, I would say, they were all keeping their hands folded and they were doing this. And some people were raising their hands like this to show their mood of surrender. Very good, kids. I totally like it. Okay. Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
I would like maybe you five people to chant
Can
this
I
verse. 5 of them, you can raise your hands, 5 to 6 people. Then I will call out, they call out your names and then we can go from there.
Mataji, can I do?
Yeah, I'm going to call your names out. Okay, don't worry. All right. Balram, Pratmesh, Parikshit, Brindarai, Samskruti, and Sri Krishna.
Tam Preeti Purvakam Buddhi Yogam Yena Mamupayante.
Hare Krishna.
Kids, can you go little slow? Can you go little slow? Don't run. Without running, just go really slow. Okay, one more time, but very slowly. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Tesham Satata Yukta Jata Purvakam
ददामि बुद्धियोगं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Thank you so much. That was a lot better. I liked it.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mataji.
Okay. Can you all lower your hands? Whoever participated, please lower your hands. And now I will call upon those who haven't gotten a chance. That way we give equal opportunity to all. Okay. All right. So maybe, okay, I'm going to call Kushi, Krishna, Nayana, Subhadra and Giridhar and Harini. Oh, yeah, you five can recite this verse. I'm sorry I didn't go up. Maybe next time I will do that. Okay. Okay, go ahead, guys.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
To those who are constantly devoted and with love, I give the understanding which may come to me. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, kids. I appreciate that. Can you lower your hands now? If you have gotten an opportunity already, please lower your hand. I'm going to call the next set of kids. Mokshit, Sri Lakshmi Srinivasan, Ramachandra, Jagannath and Deena Krishna, Ojasvi. Okay.
तेषाम् एवान् सम्पातं अज्ञानं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. Yashoda's special mercy, I dwelling in their heart, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge, the dark Lord of
I dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
Okay. And now, who can do 2 verses memorized?
Samskriti.
Okay, why don't you raise your hands? Why don't you? 1 second. Why don't you raise your hands? That way I will call out. Again, please, if you haven't recited the verses recited both the verses, I want you to raise your hands first because I will give you the opportunity first to recite it memorized. Okay, all right. So I think 5 people have raised their hands up. Okay, let's go with Sri Lakshmi Srinivasan. Go ahead, Sri Lakshmi.
Which one, Mataji?
You can recite the 2 verses. You know both the verses memorized?
Mataji, I only know the first one.
Okay, go ahead.
Tesham santa yuktanam bhajantam priyapurvaka dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upantite.
Okay, thank you so much. And Ojasvi. Ojasvi? I don't hear from you, Ojasvi. So I'm going to the next. Ramachandra?
Okay. Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Ojasvi. Go ahead.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
Wonderful. And Ramachandra?
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते. Should I say the second one too?
Okay, go ahead.
तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्तु ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता.
Okay. See, I'm going to now see lot of people have raised their hands up. What I will do is, if maybe we will run out of time, I think. Maybe we will come back to the verses if we have time in the end. Is that okay? Kids, is that okay?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. So we will do a quick recap of what Vrinda Mataji taught us today, and then we will go to today's story. Okay. So Krishna delivered the two Arjuna trees who were Nalakuvera and Manigriva, the two sons of Kuvera, which created a terrible sound. As you all can see in this picture, there is a tree which got uprooted, and from that tree came two people who are Nalakuvera and Manigriva. Is my voice audible? Am I echoing?
No, you're
No,
not.
Mataji, you're echoing from somebody's device.
You're not
Okay.
I think
Maybe. I
someone
don't
is
know.
yeah.
I don't know if I joined some other device, but
Mataji, you are not echoing.
okay. So the boys near to Krishna, they noticed that Krishna was near the trees and he was smiling, pulling the motor. He was experiencing bliss in his actions. Then he saw his father coming from behind, and Krishna began to cry. Nanda Baba untied him, lifted him, he kissed his face and asked, "Who has tied you up like this?" And Krishna said, "Oh, father, mother only did this." Like that, he complained to his father. Okay. So we all understand that. And now Nanda Baba, he asked the boys who are present there and asked them what happened. So the boys told them the whole story. But hearing this, they all dismissed it as childish talk of out of parental feelings, because they were not able to believe what the boys told. Okay, and they thought, oh, these boys, they are just simply saying some story, because this is not possible. How can Krishna, he is tied to the motor, and how can he go near the tree and then uproot the tree, and from that they say two people come out? Oh, what is this? This is not believable. They are so childish. And so that's how they ignored what they said. Then Nanda Maharaj took Krishna and went to Yamuna river to take bath and performed his daily rites. He had Brahmanas chant the auspicious prayers. After dismissing them with great gifts, returned to his house to take the morning meal. Okay. After that, what happened? Mother Yashoda was sad that she had tied Krishna and all these dangers came upon him. She felt ashamed to even come out. She sat inside and did not talk to anyone. So she was kind of feeling guilty. Oh my God, the main purpose why I did this act was so that Krishna could learn from this, and he be a good boy. But I mean, after seeing what had happened, she felt so ashamed, and she did, because of her repentance, she did not even talk to anyone. Nanda Maharaj, he brought Krishna and Balaram and ate his meals with them. He engaged them in nice soft talks. He relaxed with two of them. So like this, Krishna was always with his father. See how he is feeding Krishna and Balaram, and then they were all involved in nice soft talks. We all talk. I mean, we all should know that the quality of speech must be such that sweet words must be spoken. Okay, first the quality of speech should be such that we speak the truth, and we should speak sweet words. When we do this, it is very nice to hear, and the person who hears also will feel satisfied and nourished because of that speech. Okay, so because Krishna was with Nanda Baba got fresh cow's milk as a substitute for breast milk, and then he taught them how to write some letters. Like this, Krishna was spending time only with his father. So far, his mother, Yashodama, she is not involved in this process. As you can see, he only fed the kids. He only is now giving them cow's milk instead of the breast milk of Mother Yashoda, and he was teaching some letters. Okay, like this, their bondage is increasing now. The bondage of the kids with the father is increasing. So Mother Rohini told Nanda Maharaj that Yashoda had not eaten all day and she did not even speak to anyone. So Nanda Maharaj said, what can we do? After showing anger, one should regret one's fault. Then she said, Yashoda is very soft internally and externally, so she will be devastated by your words. So now, see, as you can see, Nanda Maharaj, he is spending time with the kids, and he's taking care of them all by himself. And now Rohini Mata, she intervened and told Nanda Maharaj about Yashodama. What did he say? He said that Yashodama, she did not talk to anyone and she did not eat anything. So please, Nanda Maharaj, you have to also take care of her. Like that, Rohini Mata is, kind of intriguing and giving a hint to Nanda Maharaj. And obviously, Nanda Maharaj said, whoever is angry, whoever shows anger has to regret. And then she said, Rogini Mata, what did she say to support Yashodama? She said, Yashodama is very soft internally and externally. She will be devastated on hearing your words, Nanda Maharaj. Like that, she said.
Nanda Maharaj.
Yeah. And so Nanda Maharaj asked Krishna, will you go to your mother? Krishna said, no, 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 no. I will spend time only with you, Nanda Maharaj. Like that, he said. I will not go to my mother. So the gopis asked, whose milk will you drink, Krishna? And whom will you play with? Krishna is saying, I will drink fresh cow's milk and I will play with my father and brother. So now, Krishna is not in a mood to support Yashodama. He's still kind of, he's not angry as in angry, but he just is pretending as if to say, oh, I'm going to only drink cow's milk and I'm going to only play with my father and brother. Like that, he's saying. Okay, let's continue. So that's again Vrinda Mataji slides. We'll do a quick recap and then go to our today's session. Okay. When Mother Rohini heard this, she got tears in her eyes and she said to Krishna, oh son, why are you so harsh? Your mother is suffering. Krishna looked at his father with tearful eyes. To attract Krishna, Rohini gave a signal to Balaram. So Balaram went to Krishna and held his hand. But Krishna, he rejected his hand and went to the lap of his father. But Krishna has love for his mother internally. As I told you, externally is acting as if he is not having that love. But internally, he's full of love. And that to Mother Yashoda. He's externally saying, oh, I'm going to drink only cow's milk. Oh, I'm going to only play with my father and brother. This is all externally he's saying this. But internally, he loves his mother so much. And he's not exhibiting it externally as yet. Nanda Maharaj raised his hand as if to beat Mata Yashodama in order to reveal Krishna's affection to her. See, when you try to provoke, I mean, when see Nanda Maharaj, he's acting as if he is going to beat Yashodama. So he wants to see the reaction of Krishna. What is Krishna going to do now when I'm going to raise my hand to Mother Yashoda? He wants to see that reaction, and that is he wants to see, oh, what is Krishna going to stop me? Is Krishna going to laugh at me and say, oh, continue hitting to Mother Yashoda, continue beating her? What is his reaction going to be? He wanted to test, and that is why he raised his hand to as if to beat Mother Yashoda. And then Krishna said, he said, and then Nanda Maharaj said, oh son, if you agree, I will beat her. If you agree, Krishna, I'm going to hit her. And Krishna could not tolerate this. He blocked Nanda Baba's hand. And this shows his affection to Mother Yashodama. This shows how much he loves Mother Yashodama. Now he's externally also exhibiting it, his act, and showing to everyone that he loves Mother Yashodama. Okay, so this is what we saw yesterday. And then smiling again, Nanda showed great compassion because of his parental affection and understanding the heart of Shri Krishna's mother. She said, oh son, if your mother is in this condition, what will you do? Nanda Baba was trying to indicate that if your mother Yashoda remains in the same condition for the long time, she would die. And when Krishna realized that, because of his childish nature, he immediately became anxious for his mother. He went to look out for his mother and he called, where is my mom? Where is my mother? Like that, he went searching. So see how Nanda Maharaj is. Can you all see the actions of a father? How protective of a father he is. He wants to make sure that, see, as soon as Rohini Ma hinted that Mother Yashoda did not eat and did not talk to anyone, he's showing signs to make sure that Krishna actually bonds with his mother. And for that, he is trying to externally show and act as if to beat Mother Yashodama. And then now he wants Krishna to stop him from doing that action. And not only that, he's saying, oh, look at your condition of your mother. If she's in this condition for a long time, she might die. So Krishna, now is time for you to patch up with your mom and say sorry to your mom, hug her, pacify her, and do all that. That is the reason why Nanda Maharaj is hinting, and he wants his Krishna's affection to be externally also shown out to everyone. Because right now everything Krishna has it internally. He loves his mom so much, and externally he was acting as if, no, I'm going to drink only cow's milk. No, I'm going to only play with my father and brother. Like that he's showing, but in externally he is not being exhibiting. And now Nanda Maharaj is provoking Krishna to exhibit his emotions externally also. Okay, so this is what we saw yesterday, and I think Mataji spoke about Father's Day, and how quality time with fathers are spent. They work for you so hard. They earn money and give so that we are able to stay in a house. We are able to eat what we want, and so we are able to also donate and do charity to the Krishna conscious organizations, right? This is all possible because our fathers, they work hard, and they also spend quality time with kids. So that was being talked about. And Mataji also talked about story about Srila Prabhupada. And there is the story that you listened yesterday. I'm not going to go over the details because we are running out on time.
Mataji, I wasn't there yesterday.
Okay, I will get back to you on the story maybe next time. Okay, because right now we don't have time, Varun, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to share my other screen from today's session. All right, we will do that. And then, are you all with me, kids, so far? Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Okay,
Mataji.
great.
Mataji,
So we will see what happened today. Okay, are you all looking forward?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Wonderful. So now what happened in today's session, we will see. With tears in eyes, he said, where is mother? I must go there. While all were noisily laughing, Rohini, who bestows the great happiness, took him and entered the house. So Rohini Mata, she took Krishna and she entered the house, okay, to show Mother Yashodama, Krishna. He hugged his mother's neck while crying in joy. Yashodama kissed the child's head. With a melted heart, she sobbed, making all others there sob. Why are all others were sobbing? I mean, looking at Yashodama, why were others sobbing also? Any reason?
Can Ramachandra say?
Yes, Ramchandra.
Because before Mataji said that since Yashoda Mata was fasting, everyone started like not eating.
Yeah.
Like she was not eating, right? So everyone started not eating. Now
Uh-huh.
that Yashoda is crying, so now they're also crying.
Yeah, so they are doing what Yashodama is doing because they love Yashodama so much. And Rohini Mata, she mentioned, right? She's so soft internally and externally. So that is why, I mean, that is why when you are compassionate to people, others will also be compassionate towards you. When you are good, others will also be good towards you. So how you are is what how others would react upon you, right? I mean, if you are good, if you are nice, if you're doing everything your mom says, your mom will also reciprocate according to what you do, right? So that is what is the implied meaning here. And then what happened? She appeared healthy with a beautiful face and satisfied her child with the breast milk. So now Krishna started to drink whose milk? Previously he was drinking what milk, and now he is drinking which milk? Hare Krishna.
Mother Yashoda's milk.
Correct. And previously, what milk did he drink? What did
Cow's
Nanda?
milk.
Cow's
Cow's
milk.
milk.
Correct, correct. Very good listening. Very, very nice. With the helpful other women, she fed Krishna and Balarama. For 3 days after the incident being reserved, Yashodhama did not show herself to Nanda Maharaj. But on another day, Krishna brought her to his father on his order, holding the edge of her cloth. Mm.
Why didn't Yashoda show Nanda Maharaj
Show herself to
herself?
Nanda Maharaj. Yeah, she did not show herself to Nanda Maharaj because she felt so ashamed of the act of tying Krishna to the mortar. And then when she heard from others saying what had happened, the trees had fallen down, and so on and so forth, and Krishna was near that place, she was so, I mean, she felt so sad because it all happened because she tied Krishna to that mortar, right? And that is the reason she felt ashamed, and she did not want to not only show herself to Nanda Maharaj but to anyone around. And she did not eat anything for that reason. Okay, is that okay? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Okay,
Mataji.
all right.
Yes,
From the day
Mataji.
From the
Yes,
day he
Mataji.
was born, the women of Vraja called the beautiful dark child Damodara in a joking way. So everybody called him Damodara for that reason. And as you all know, the Lord, when he is tied with a cord that is Dama around his waist Udara, denoting the divine pastime in which Mother Yashoda bound Krishna for being mischievous. So that is why he is called Damodara. And people jokingly addressed him as Damodara, okay, from that day. And this is the story we have. And so this is so far what we have for Damodar Leela. And now we will look at some of the purports from Srimad Bhagavatam. What does that say? All right. I don't know if we will have time to go through everything, but for the next 7 minutes or so, we will see how much ever we can do. Okay, kids?
Okay, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes,
Linda?
Mataji.
All right. Great job.
Okay, Mataji.
Linda? All right. Mukund, I saw your 2-minute video. It was very nice, Mukund, and very, very nice presentation. Thank you for sharing that, Mukund. All
Thank you,
right.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Neither Lord Brahma nor Lord Shiva nor the goddess of fortune, who is always the better half of the Supreme Lord, can obtain from the Supreme Lord, the deliverer of the material world, such mercy as received by Mother Yashoda. So the mercy that Mother Yashoda received, who cannot obtain? Brahma cannot obtain, Lord Shiva can't obtain, and even the goddess of fortune, she can't obtain. So thus is the mercy that Mother Yashodamma received. Okay, so blessed she is to have received such a mercy from Lord Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. What else does the purport say? This is a comparative study between Mother Yashoda and other devotees of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada, what does he say in the purport? In Adi Leela, it is said that the only supreme master is Lord Krishna and all others are his servants. Krishna has a transcendental quality of Britya Vatsyata, becoming a servant to his Britya or servant. Now, although everyone is Britya, and although Krishna has the quality of becoming subordinates to his Britya, the position of Mother Yashoda is the greatest. So, what they are saying through this purport is that, see, Krishna, he is the supreme master, and everybody are his servants, okay? But he has this quality of becoming subordinate to his servant. And here we are talking about Krishna becoming subordinate to who? Mother Yashoda. Can you imagine the supreme personality of Godhead who is fearless? He became fearful under Mother Yashoda. Supreme personality of Godhead who cannot be tied by anyone, he became bound to Mother Yashodama's rope. And that is why he is, what is he called? Britya Vasyata. So he is subordinate to his servants. So how does he become subordinate to his servants? Only because of the love the devotee is
Mataji, what
showing.
does subordinate mean?
Subordinate means being coming under the control of someone.
Okay.
That is what subordinate is. See, Krishna, he is the supreme. Why does he have to become under the control of somebody? He doesn't have to, but he is coming under the control of someone because of their love. Okay, and that is Mother Yashoda. In this case, we are seeing he became the subordinate to Mother Yashoda because of the love the Mother Yashoda showed to Krishna.
Mataji.
Yes.
Um. what does subordinate mean?
Subordinate means coming under the control of somebody.
Okay, Mataji.
Krishna, he came under the control of Mother Yashoda. He's the supreme. Does he have to come under the control of someone? No, right? But he came under the control of Mother Yashodama because of her love that she showed towards him. Okay. And then this slide, what we are seeing is Lord Brahma is Britya, that is the servant of Krishna, and he is Adi Kavi, the original creator of this universe. Nonetheless, he could not obtain such mercy as Mother Yashoda. Okay, see, Brahma, he is not able to even obtain the mercy that Yashodamma received. Krishna, he became the subordinate to Mother Yashodamma. That is because of her love. But at the same time, if you look at Brahma, he is the creator of this universe, and he couldn't he couldn't make Krishna come under his control. That's why it is said that Mother Yashodama has more mercy than even Brahma and Lord Shiva. Shiva, as we all know, he is the topmost Vaishnava. He also doesn't have so much mercy as Mother Yashodama does. Okay. What to speak of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva? The goddess of
Wait,
fortune.
Mataji. Wait,
Yeah.
Mataji. Does that mean that Mother Yashoda is a higher level devotee than Shiva is?
See, it is not the levels. We are talking about rasa here. From a rasa perspective, rasa means the exchange of love. So from that point of view, Yashodama, she has more. She has more love towards Krishna. And doesn't mean, see, from a tattva perspective, everything is different. But from a rasa means, say, the vatsalya rasa. Yashodama is showing the parental affection. Okay. And everybody else, Brahma and Shiva, they are all in the dasya bhav. Okay. And dasya is, when it comes to rasa, it is on the lower level as compared to vatsalya, which is parental. Okay. Dasya is being in the mode of a servant, right? Dasya bhav.
Yeah.
Dasya rasa is
Okay,
in the
thanks,
mood of a servant, and Vatsalya bhav is parental affection. So parental affection, we know that it is on the little higher affection than the Dasya bhav. Do you understand? This is from a rasa perspective. That's why there are
Okay,
five
yeah,
kinds
thanks,
of rasa.
Mataji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are 5 kinds of rasa, and one is Vatsalya rasa, another is Dasi rasa. But we are, and then we have friendship and all that. But we are not going into those details. But from this perspective of paternal love versus Dasya bhav, paternal is more affectionate. Okay. Very good question, Aditya.
Okay,
I like
okay.
that. Okay, and then Srila Prabhupada talks about different kinds of liberation. So there are 5 kinds of liberations, which is Sajya, Salokya, Sarupya, Sashti, Samipya. But Vimukti means special mukti. So we are going to see what that, first we will see what the 5 types of liberation is. Sajya, as we all know, it's merging with the body of the Lord, okay? That is going into the Brahman effulgence. That is Sajya. And Salokya is residing in the same planet as that of the Lord. Sarupya means attaining the 4-handed form of the Lord, which he would look exactly like that of a Lord. And Shashti means attaining opulences like that of the Supreme Lord. And Samipya means remaining associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, these are the 5 kinds of liberation. And if you can remember this, that will be great. Okay, Sayujya, we can remember that. That is Brahman effulgence. Sa Lokya, Loka is the same planet. Rupa is the same form. Sashti is opulence. And Samipya is being the associate of the Lord. Okay, can you all remember this, kids? A
Yes.
devotee, he doesn't even aspire for these kind of liberations. Okay, he just wants to serve the Lord. He doesn't even look forward to have opulences like that of Lord, form like that of the Lord, or rupa like that of the Lord, or he doesn't want anything that is being talked about in this 5 kinds of liberation. But what is this vimukti that is talked about in Srila Prabhupada's purport? When after liberation, one is situated on the platform of prema bhakti, one is said to have achieved vimukti. So prema bhakti, when one is situated in this platform, then that is called vimukti. Okay, and that is what Srila Prabhupada here talks about when Mother Yashodama, she has so much mercy. That is because of the prema that she has towards the Lord. Okay, that is very special, and that is what is being discussed in the purport.
Okay, thanks. Got it.
Okay, good. All right. So with this, we will end today's class. I know that Preeti Mataji is waiting to talk to you all and say a story to you. I don't want to take any more of your time. But thank you, kids, for the attentive listening. Do you have any questions?
No.
Any questions? Okay, all of you are clear. There are 5 kinds of liberation, and we also spoke about Vimukti. Okay, please remember this, and we will see you all next week in the Thursday session. Till then, bye, kids. Hare Krishna to all of you. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Prabhupada jai, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai, and Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Radhika Kasturi Mataji ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Radhika Kasturi Mataji ki jai. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, kids. Thank you so much. Now you can attend your next session. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna to everyone.
Mataji. Mataji. Aren't we doing an activity?
Yes,
On Thursdays, we have what is called as moral values. We learn moral values through a story. Okay?
Mataji, which
A
story is it,
time.
Mataji?
We are I'm going to tell it in a minute. Okay?
Gossip, I guess.
Okay.
what
So today what we're going to do is we are going to learn about the ill effects of spreading rumors. So anyone knows what is a rumor?
Like something.
A fake thing that everybody has been spreading to other people.
Spread it around, even though it's not true.
Yes. So rumors are something that is not true, but then okay, have you heard the term gossip?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Like
So what-
That means they talk a lot.
for a long time.
Yes. So rumors or gossiping means just talking something about someone all the time that may not be true. And the intention behind speaking rumors or speaking gossip is not something very positive. So you have some hatred or you have some envy, and therefore you keep talking about someone in a negative way. So that becomes rumors. Okay, you're spreading false stories. That is called as rumors. And gossiping means non-stop talking about someone, some story that really didn't happen, and spreading ill facts about others. Okay, so that is what we're going to look into. So once, how many of you like to play pranks? We all like pranks, making.
Yes, on April Fool's Day only though.
Oh yeah, on April.
I don't really like do the extreme pranks, but I do like scaring someone.
Okay.
I do like
Like that.
very scary
I
things.
do that type of pranks, but I do not like the sign of kick me and kick.
So when you play
I like
a prank,
pranks.
when you play a prank, do you have any negative intentions behind doing it, or you just play a prank for fun?
For
I
fun.
play a prank for fun. I do it for fun, and I never do it for revenge.
You never do
try
it for
most of the time
revenge.
to
That
not
is
do it.
very good. That is very good.
I try most of the time
Okay.
to not.
So let's look at a story. So once there was a boy who was a cowherd. So just like we all know, Krishna was a cowherd, right? So he would take care of cows. He would take cows to the forest. He would let the cows graze. And that is what he would do as a cowherd. So similarly, there was one boy by the name Gopal, and he was a cowherd. So he would take his cows to the forest from time to time, and he would graze those cows. Now, however, our little Gopal, he enjoyed playing pranks. And he was not innocent like you all. You all said once in a while during April Fool's Day, you just play a small prank and you have no negative intentions behind it. But then Gopal was extremely mischievous and he would play pranks because he wanted to put people at distress and watch the fun and see what happened to them when he played the prank. So his intentions were not clearly good. So now Gopal, whenever he had an opportunity, he would make fun of people, he would play pranks, and he would do all of this. But however, he would take the cows that his father had. He would take those cows and he would go into the forest to graze those cows each and every day. So one day he took all the cows and he went to the forest. Now, when he went to the forest, he had a thought. He was thinking, how am I going to play a prank on the people today? Let me put them in some sort of an anxiety and watch the fun. Okay, so this is not a very nice way of thinking, but Gopal that day when he went to the forest, he was thinking like this. What he did is he climbed up on top of a tree and then he thought just to have fun, he's going to shout out, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Who's the
Okay.
boy who called Wolf and the boy who called?
Yes, exactly. It's like the wolf story. So he called out, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. He just calls out, Tiger, Tiger, so that the people in the village will understand that there is a tiger that has come into the farmland where the cows are grazing. So he started shouting like that, and people in the village they got alerted. They really thought that a tiger has come to attack the cows that Gopal had taken. So they were all very, very terrified and they started discussing among themselves. So they thought that, okay, Gopal is shouting for help. There is a tiger that has come, and definitely all our cows are in trouble. And what happened was the villagers started running. Okay, they all went running into the forest. And then once Gopal saw that the villagers had all come hearing his cries, he started laughing at them. He started laughing and he said, oh, I played a prank. I just called out for fun. And you guys really thought there is a tiger. There's absolutely no tiger. I was just calling out for fun. Now, this really put the villagers to distress. Their time was wasted, their energy was wasted, and they came all the way thinking that Gopal and the cows were really hurt. But actually, there was no tiger. So now the villagers were very disappointed with Gopal's behavior and they went away. So they started discussing among themselves. This Gopal, he's always up to some prank or the other. He keeps doing this to us. Now, the next day, again Gopal, he goes to the forest to graze the cows. And again, he thinks that yesterday the prank worked out pretty well. Everybody came running to see if really there was a tiger, and everyone came to see if I was in trouble. So let me put them again through the same anxiety, and he started shouting, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Now, today, the next day, the people they started discussing among themselves. In all probability, it could be a prank because Gopal is known for it, so he must be doing it. But still, what if really there is a tiger? If really there is a tiger, then the cows and Gopal must be in great trouble. So, out of compassion, all the villagers they decided to again run into the forest and go and help Gopal. So again, all the villagers they started running inside and they went and saw. And as expected, Gopal was only playing a prank and they did not find any tiger. The cows were safe and Gopal was very, very safe on top of the tree. So again, he started laughing and he said, I just called out for fun and I wanted to play a prank on you. This became a habit. So every time Gopal would go to the forest, he thought this game was very interesting and he would shout tiger, tiger, tiger just for fun. And all the villagers who were very compassionate at heart, they would really think that a tiger has come and they would go to help out Gopal. But actually, there was no tiger. So, like this went on for many days. So, all this while, you all understand that Gopal was just lying. He was plainly lying. Why? Because he just derived some happiness out of it. Now, this went on for a long time, and one day, really, a tiger came. Not just one tiger, but 4 5 tigers actually came into the forest. And the same way, Gopal, this time, when he saw that real tigers have come, he really got scared, and he this time truly he started shouting out. He shouted out, "Tiger, tiger, please help, please help, please help." By now, the villagers had become very tired of Gopal's pranks. They just thought, oh, he's just doing it again and again, and we are also bored of the same story. This time, we are not going to go into the forest to help him in any way. So the villagers, they were thinking that it is still a prank. However, this day, really, a pack of tigers had come into the forest and they started attacking all the cows. They started attacking all the cows. Gopal kept screaming. This time he was really screaming, genuinely screaming. But nobody was ready to listen because they had got tired of it. Because he kept playing the same prank again, they thought this is a lie again. But however, this time, since the tigers had all come, they came, they attacked all the cows, and Gopal was left all alone on top of the tree. And after this was over, at the end of the day, when Gopal's parents realized that he never returned and the cows also never returned, they came in search of him. They came to the forest and then they found him shivering on the tree, and they saw that they had lost all the cows. So this was a big lesson for Gopal. What did Gopal really do? Why do you think Gopal, the villagers did not listen to what Gopal had to say this time? What was the reason?
Because he was doing it for fun.
Yes, he was doing it for
What
fun.
fun?
And
When Gopal lies and no one trusts him when he fools when Gopal fools them. When
yes,
Gopal fools
he
them,
lost the trust.
and then the same day, like when he calls out again, well, they don't hear him.
Correct, correct. So they had lost the trust and they understood that he's always playing pranks. Very good. Anything else?
They were also tired and all that.
They are all tired.
They
Exactly. They are all tired. They're completely tired with all this pranky behavior. So these are the ill effects of lying and spreading rumors. Rumors means not, spreading wrong things, right, about someone, just spreading false news. That is also a rumor. So therefore, these are some ill effects of continuously lying and spreading false rumors. What happens? The loved ones, see, you saw that all this while, the villagers, they really loved Gopal. They wanted to do something good for him. Whenever he was in trouble, they would run for him, but now the loved ones had lost complete faith in him. And he never got help when he needed them the most because they thought this time also he is lying. No one took him seriously when he wanted them. Nobody took him seriously. Everyone was fed up. And Gopal had to pay a very, very heavy price for hurting others constantly. Every time he made the villagers come, he was always hurting their sentiments. He was hurting them over and over, and he didn't realize it. He was thinking, I'm just having fun. But every time he made them come running, he was hurting them. Their sentiments were hurt. They felt very, very bad that they were pulled like this unnecessarily. Okay, so these are some ill effects of lying and spreading rumors. You know,
Punishment?
hmm?
What was Gopal's punishment?
What was Gopal's punishment? He lost the trust of everyone. That was Gopal's punishment. People lost faith in him. People started disliking him. It was a natural punishment, right? He was really punished. I mean, he lost his business. He was dependent on the cows. The cows were all gone now. They didn't have milk. They couldn't sell milk. They couldn't make butter. They couldn't do anything. He lost his livelihood. Now, not only he, his entire family was suffering because of him. So that was a natural punishment that was received by Gopal. So we should be very careful. We can lose the most important things if we take people for granted. It is very important to respect people, their time and their effort. If we think, we can misuse anyone, we can spread rumors about everyone, not only are we losing the faith, their faith in us, but also we will lose our own credibility. Everything that we own will go away one day. So you should be extremely careful when we are dealing with people. So that's what happened in the life of Lord Chaitanya also. There was one incident that happened when Lord Chaitanya was there in this world. So there was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya by the name Srivas Pandit. You have all heard about Srivas?
Yes, Shiva.
Yes,
Srivas.
Mataji.
Yes. So he was a very, very, yes, among the Panchatattva, Srivas is also one of the Panchatattva. So in Srivas Angan or in Srivas Pandit's place, Lord Chaitanya and all his associates, they would oftentimes have night-long Sankirtan. Okay, they would all assemble in his house and all night they would have Kirtan. And because they would join together and have Kirtan like that, many people in that area got very envious of Srivas Pandit and Lord Chaitanya. They somehow or the other wanted to disrupt these gatherings that Lord Chaitanya would have regularly at Srivas Pandit's place. And the leader of these people who wanted to disrupt the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya was one person by the name Gopal Chapal. Okay, so this Gopal Chapal, he was the leader of the Brahmanas and he did not like this congregating of Lord Chaitanya and Srivas Pandit and Advaita Acharya, and somehow or the other he wanted to cause disturbance in their life, just like how we had our Gopal in the forest. So similarly, this Gopal Chapal also, he had a similar intention. So he wanted to disrupt this Sankirtan that was happening every evening. So you know what he did? Just to defame, just to spread rumors about Srivas Pandit, he got some puja articles that is generally used to offer to goddess Kali. Okay, so these puja articles are generally not used in Krishna worship. They are somewhat darker forms of worship. So he gets all these articles. You see in this picture, he just got a pot of wine that is not at all good. You don't use these things in worship. And then he gets some, scary stuff like skull and other things, red colored flowers and other articles. And he places it in the doorstep of Srivas Prabhu's house. Okay. In the doorstep of Srivas Pandit's house, this Gopal Chapal and his followers, they got these articles and they placed it there. Once they placed it there, they went inside the village and they started spreading rumors about him, saying that this Srivas Pandit, he's a fake devotee. He's not at all a devotee of Krishna. Every day night, you're thinking that they're congregating and doing Harinam, but they are not doing any Harinam. They are doing some sort of nasty worship. Don't believe them. So, like this, he went around spreading rumors and then he brought the villagers and he showed these articles of worship. He showed, look at this. This is the proof. This is what they do every day night. You're all thinking they are doing Harinam Sankirtan, but don't trust these people. So, like that, he started spreading false news about Srivas Pandit's character. And he did this in such a way that he was actually thinking that this is going to affect Srivas Pandit and Srivas Pandit is going to become upset because of this. But actually, you know what happened? Srivas Pandit, he didn't even care for this. Srivas Acharya, he was like, he just came out of the door and he saw these puja worship articles and he started laughing. He started laughing and he said, oh, yeah, yeah, I am a great worshipper of Kali. That's all he said. And he just laughed and he didn't even care for all these things that Gopal Chapal was doing. But Gopal Chapal, when he did all this, he was actually offending a Vaishnava. And eventually, Gopal Chapal developed a disease that is called as leprosy. So, because of the offense, you guys asked what was the punishment that little cowherd Gopal got. So, the punishment was that he lost everything, right? He lost his cows, he lost his livelihood, he lost everything. Similarly, Gopal Chapal, because of this offense that he made, because he was spreading false rumors, he developed a very, very detrimental disease. And Lord Chaitanya, he went and he asked Lord Chaitanya for help because he had developed that disease. So he went and he fell at Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and he said, I made a very big mistake and I've developed this disease. Please cure me. And at that time, Lord Chaitanya told him the only way that you can get cured is if you go and ask for forgiveness from Srivas Pandit. So eventually, Gopal Chapal, he went and he begged for forgiveness from Srivas Pandit, and only then he was cured. But he suffered for many years with this disease, many, many years. So one has to be very, very careful. We have to be very careful before we speak anything about anyone. Okay, these are very important lessons. Sometimes we just speak for fun. Okay, just because it's entertaining, we like to say bad things about others, but we should be extremely careful because a little bit mistake we do when we are dealing with others, it goes a very long way. Once it hurts a devotee's sentiment, it can never be wiped out. It's a very heavy scar in their hearts. Okay, one should be extremely careful. We should watch out what we do, how we speak, and how we treat others. Extremely important. So before we speak, this is a 4 point check that all of us must do. Okay, I want you all to concentrate and hear me out properly. This is the 4 point check. The first thing is check your intention. What's my intention behind doing this? Is my intention to hurt others, or is my intention to do something good for others? First check your intention. If your intention is negative, okay, don't do it. Okay, it is not necessary to always speak out something. You should have a complete control over the tongue. Should not keep talking. Okay, especially talking about others. It's a very nasty habit to talk about others. First thing is control your tongue and think about one's intention. If your intention has even a tinge of negativity, hold back. Never speak. Never speak unnecessary things. Second check is you should check if it is true, if what you're talking is the truth or not. If it is some sort of lie for the sake of fun, like how this Gopal Kauhar did, do not do it because you're losing the trust of others. So, first thing is check your intention. Ask yourself, am I really having a right intention? That is the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is check on yourself if what you're speaking is the truth or not. Sometimes we love lying, we love talking about others in a negative light. So think twice whether it is true. Third, check if it is really necessary. Is it helping anyone, or you're just feeding your own ego? That is something that we should all think about. Is it really necessary to talk so much? Is it really necessary to find fault with others? So think twice before you do that. And finally, and the most important thing, the 4 point check is you should think 100 times if it is a kind thing to do. Just because we have a tongue, we should not talk. We should think twice whether we are being kind to others. If the minute we have some rude intentions in our heart, the scars that we are forming in others' heart is going to be permanent. So this is the 4 point check. I will go through it again. First is what is my intention? Second, is it really the truth? Third, is it absolutely necessary? And fourth, is it kind? Am I being kind to others? So we have to go through this 4 point check before we speak anything about anyone. Otherwise, we are simply ruining our own lives, just like how Cowherd Gopal did and Gopal Chapal did. So, did you all understand the message behind the story?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji.
Good,
Yes,
good.
Mataji.
So, do you want to repeat the 4 point check again?
No, Mataji.
No, it's too serious.
It's necessary.
Yeah. What is my intention? Is it necessary or
Mm.
is it
Is it kind?
Is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it true? And what is my intention? Okay, okay. I think this was more for adults than kids, but then it's a good way to start. Okay, we can always meditate on the story and check on our intentions. Okay, so that was a little serious today. Hmm? I know you
Mataji, I
kids
like
don't
the
enjoy serious.
story.
Okay, anyway. So I think it's time and we can end for today. And next week, hopefully, we'll have something lighter. Okay, kids?
Okay, Mataji.
Hari bol.
Haribol. Thank you, Mataji.
Hari bol.
Bye. Haribol.
Haribol
Mataji. Vaishnavebhyo
Go
namo
Namo
namah.
Namah. Ananda Gopi Vaishnav Vrinda ki
Jai.
jai. Krishna Brahma ki jai.
Jai.
Vilasini Mataji ki jai. Preeti Mataji, thank you. Bye bye everybody.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much,
Bye
Mataji.
bye.
Hare Krishna.
Very much, all the Mataji.
Bye Preeti Mataji, thank you.
Bol.